Hi, my name's Paul Arnold and I'm a qualified counselling psychotherapist. But before that I spent 27 years in the advertising world. But now I specialise in relationships. I specialise in relationships on the individual and relationships with teams and groups. And I want to share with you some learnings that inform the work I do in helping to build high-performing agency-client relationships. And I'm going to be bringing learnings from personal relationships, from what I've seen in the therapy room. And I'm going to demonstrate how those learnings apply in agency-client relationships. I want to talk about different types of relationships. And in my book, there are 4 fundamental types of relationships. There's the transactional level, there's the formal level, there's the personal level, and there's the intimate level. The transactional level is you're driving down the motorway, you stop to put some fuel in, you buy a cup of coffee. The like is you're going to never see that person ever again. And most people are very nice to that people, but you sometimes see it where someone's being very rude to the person because they don't care about that person. There is no need to be nice to that person as far as I'm concerned because they're never going to see them again. There is no sort of repeat business going on. And Martin Buber, the very famous German philosopher, talks about an I-it relationship, a very transactional, you are just an it delivering a service to me. A very disempowering, a very disrespectful place to be. Occasionally I've seen that go on in the agency client world. And obviously I don't think it's the way to ever get the best out of anyone. The question we've all got to ask ourselves is, how do you get the best out of me? It's very likely to be the way I'm going to get the best out of you. The next level is the formal level. And the formal level is what we often see in business. It's a little bit more closed, a little bit more sort of structured, a little bit more formal. It's like, hi, my name's Bob and my brand share is 7.2%. Where we share only what we think is relevant. And I think that is a shame because I think that denies who you are, your authenticity. That's why I'm much more recommending that we are much more personal in our relationships. That when you come in, people know that all of you, or as much as, is worth to be shared if we understand that. So in other words, I'm married with 4 kids. I row. That 2 of my kids were born deaf. That my kids love Arsenal Football Club. So all that stuff becomes important information that helps to give you some idea about who I am. And therefore, I am seen and I'm understood for the totality of myself. And it allows me to be more authentic in that relationship rather than pretending to live behind a visage, a mask, and be a person who I'm not really. And Martin Buber talks about this I-thou relationship, this idea, I see thee and I value you and I respect you. And is that not what we all want to be in a space to be? Now, we all work in multiple groups. And I would contest that if you are working in a group that really sees you, understands you, validates you, allows you to be yourself, warts and all, sometimes good days, sometimes bad days, that all happens to all of us, and to be allowed to be that. Wouldn't you rather be spending more of your time and your energy in that group than in another group? So competitively, you're going to get more out of an individual if you create an atmosphere, a culture where we are working in a more personal level of relationship. And the last one is obviously the intimate one, which we share with maybe 1 or 2 special people within our lives. Now, I'm not saying things like that don't happen, but that's not what I'm talking about. I'm actually talking that we allow ourselves to come into the relationship more completely and more seen, and to bring critically, which I'll talk about later on, more of our vulnerabilities into that space. Our strengths come from our vulnerabilities.